Sure, I'm Clint Taylor. I suppose mine's not quite a neighborhood, but maybe a spot to visit or see in Dallas called Thanksgiving Square. Thanksgiving Square was built by the folks who built Thanksgiving Tower, and they did it as kind of a unifying, an intent to kind of unify Dallas or the world, and not just build a giant building that it's in theory that houses all kinds of corporations, but someplace that people could kind of relax and take a break and think about maybe the deeper meanings of life instead of just their normal day job. So Thanksgiving Square, as it's called, even though it's kind of a triangle, has a spiral chapel. It's got a really cool, actually, stained glass ceiling that spirals up on the inside, and then on the outside is just a white spiral. But it's something kind of just unique to see. They have fountains and water running around the area and a little dog park. So it's just a chance to kind of take a break and take a second and see, maybe think about those deeper things. That's what Thanksgiving Square is to me.
So what about the spaces around it? What are those like?
So the buildings around it are mostly office spaces, a couple residential. There's the nice light rail that comes through, so you can pick up, if you wanted to pick up a train and head down to the west end, it's real easy jump to get down to the west end of the other parts of Dallas from the train stations that are nearby. There's some pretty cool little restaurants. I don't remember there's this Japanese restaurant there, Taco Borracho, I guess, if I can put a shout out to that place. You're right, Zena's the name of the Japanese restaurant. It's really good.
So what do you think can make that area even better than it is?
The success of downtown is actually probably one of the things that makes that struggle a little bit, in the sense that that little triangle of dirt is surrounded by high rises, so vegetation actually struggles to grow there. There's some big trees that have been there for 30 or whatever years, but they struggle to get enough light to grow very big, and so it's in shadow a lot during when it probably needs some sun. So I don't want to encourage somebody to tear down a perfectly good building. That probably wouldn't apply. But if there were ways to make that fountain specifically, I guess if I had to get into the mechanics of the place, the fountain that's there has quite a bit of moss and mildew in it, and could use some cleaning, and to make it a fresher place that has fresh water versus, ooh, that's gross, that gray green pond. It does have really neat access to the underground, actually. There's an entrance to the downtown underground that you may or may not have talked about in your pieces here, but one of the entrances, the public entrances to the downtown underground, is in the center of Thanksgiving Square. So you can get in there and see some of the restaurants and the other places that are underneath Dallas.